Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you, Patricia and Richard and Jeannie.
Hi.
So how did you all make out with your surveys this week? So did you do a survey, Patricia?
Sorry, yes, I did this afternoon and it's posted on one of my sites.
Yeah.
So now we'll wait and see.
Show us your survey.
Okay, I
Share your screen.
yeah, hold on. I'm going to share in a second. As soon as I find out where it is here. I have it ready.
Do you need new glasses?
I
You
thought
can make the print bigger on your computer. Did you know that?
Who I can? Yeah, I know. I'm always leaning into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now where was I here? I have it open. I do. Oh, LinkedIn. Obviously, it has to be linked. Okay. Oh, it's not that. There I am, and I will share screen now.
Okay.
I knew I had it purposely just to be a show off. There you are.
So did you create that in one of the groups on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a poll. You did a poll. You didn't do a survey.
Oh.
Survey Monkey survey is what I was wondering about, but that's okay. That's great. How
Is
much?
that okay though?
Love my bank. Don't trust my bank. Trust my bank. That's great.
Oh, okay.
Because it's similar, right, Christine?
Yeah, it is similar.
Yeah, and so
Use
the skills, Patricia, that you're learning from it apply to the other as well.
Okay.
So you're taking steps forward, improving your knowledge and your ability to do things.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Well, I thought that was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my question will be,
if it wasn't in Survey Monkey does, you can set up similar surveys in Survey Monkey.
yeah, I know we did that.
The challenge with polls is that you have to set them up separately in each individual group. So you can't just copy a link and paste it in the group. You have to go into the group and start a poll from scratch in each group. So it just takes a little bit longer. And so if you set it up in Survey Monkey, then Survey Monkey gives you a link that you can put in the groups.
Oh, I see. That's the difference. I did it this way because I was wondering, well, how do I get the other one from Survey Monkey over here?
Yeah. But when you get to the end of preparing that survey, it gives you a link to share.
Okay, I'll go back in this week and do another one.
Yeah. But in the meantime, this is great. It's great. It's giving you experience, right?
Yeah, okay.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, do you want to stop sharing your screen for a minute?
I sure will.
I'm going to share my screen and we're going to do a little bit of research. Okay.
What happened about that other program we were going to learn?
Oh, we're going to learn about MailChimp. I'm just going to do a really quick thing here. Let's see here. I'm going to go.
I'm a mess. I was out for a walk. This is how I came in. I had a toque over my hair.
Okay, so I am going to share my screen. Don't worry, you don't look near half as bad as I do. I'm going to minimize this. Oops. Okay. Why is my Zoom not working properly?
I jinxed it.
No. Okay, now I gotta look real, because it gets really small, right? There we go. Okay, so I just typed in financial survey questions. And there are all kinds of free financial survey questionnaires that you can use in here. So you can go.
Where's that in Survey Monkey?
No, I just went in Google
Oh,
and I just
and
Google searched financial survey questions.
oh, right.
Yeah. So
Well,
it works
that's
really
interesting.
awesome. So you can
Yeah.
Google search financial survey questions and you'll see. So is your income consistent and reliable? Do you follow a budget? Do you use some system to track your expenses? Do you know what your annual or monthly living expenses are? How much do you spend on pension, healthcare, or insurance? It's just they're just things to give you ideas, right? You don't have to copy them
No,
as
I know. But it gives you a good start in the brain.
yeah, and there's tons of things. Personal finances survey, top 5 questions for your company's financial wellness survey, survey questions 101 over.
That's a good one though, 5
survey
questions for your company.
So, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to just go and do a quick Google search and find surveys, questions for your surveys.
Okay.
You're in health and wellness. I'm going to put health and wellness survey questions. And let's see what we get here. Health and wellness survey questions. Look at that. Healthcare.
I know,
Yeah. So if you're in a healthcare business, you can go in here and you can see all the survey questions. I'm just clicking on this sample survey here. It's,
oh,
yeah, wellness assessment questionnaire. It's really all of them. It went bigger, but it's still really small to read.
emotional wellness and spiritual wellness. I like that.
Yeah, physical wellness. But
Right now, everybody's in trouble with emotional wellness
yeah, I agree.
and
Yeah.
spiritual wellness.
A
Yeah.
lot of people struggling right now. So, and Survey Monkey is so simple. It's just like the polls. You only need to ask 4 or 5 questions. You don't need to make up a whole survey of 20 or 50 questions altogether, right?
Mhm.
So I get really excited when I talk about this. Okay, so now, we're gonna do MailChimp. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to open up MailChimp.
Is this the one where you said that that you can make money off of or whatever? The plan that it was new coming in and it fills the pipe for you and
the one that where you're talking about the lead capture funnel, right?
right.
Yeah, that is $25 a month, and it is put out by 5PC Global, and you can get up to 300 leads a month, and they're all people that you know, and you use Facebook Messenger. You use your texting platform where you've got all kinds of people in your texting platform already. You use Facebook because not everybody on Facebook is connected to you through Messenger. And you can use LinkedIn and you just send them a little message saying, hey, do you look for prospects for your business? And then just say, I found a tool that's going to blow you away. You want to have a look? And then if they say yes, then you can send them a link to the tool. But you don't have the link yet. But once you do get the link, then that's what you do. And it sells them. You just say, text the word, what is it? Text the word funnel and they give you a special number that you can use.
Mm-hmm.
Text the word funnel to this number. And then they text the word, and then they get, within a couple of minutes, they get a little video that they can watch. And then when they click on that video, when it's finished, then they see another video. So there's 2 videos in there that they can watch. That gives all the information, asks them all the questions, takes them right down the funnel to the other end.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the one where you talk about, try to get 2 and 3,
Try to get 2 and 3.
the numbers beside the names? The levels they are?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. So
Driving it right, I guess.
I'm going here before I share my screen again. So when you are in your network, right? And if you click on your connections,
Yeah,
these are all first level connections. And one way to see if people are how closely connected they are to you is you can go into what your
Maybe you
groups and
should
just
share
go
your
into.
screen.
Oh, right. Thank you. That's a good idea. I think I'll share my screen now.
you two are
Sorry.
funny.
I-
Obviously, you've known
You
each
have
other
to
for
have
a long
some
time.
humor with all of this. Ah. Okay, share screen. Okay, where did I put my LinkedIn? There we go. Okay. So I'm in a group now, okay?
Yep.
And it says low system resources. It looks like my internet might start going wonky here. I hope not. So I'm going to click. And when you look at people's profiles,
Yeah.
when groups, you can see where they are, 2nd level connection, 3rd level connection.
So where does that come into play, though? What does it mean?
Well, it means like, okay, so you and I are 1st level connections because we're both connected directly to each other. And so is Richard, a 1st level connection to me. But Richard is probably a 2nd level connection to you because he's only connected to me. He's not connected to you, but I'm connected to you. So you're number 1 1st level connection to me. And Richard is a 1st level connection to me, but you are a 2nd level because you're only connected to me. You're not connected to Richard. Do you understand that?
Almost.
Okay, how do we do this?
No, I think I can picture it like we do with the teams.
Yeah. Okay, so and I'm directly connected to all of you guys, right?
Right.
So you're all 1st level, 1 ST level connections, but you're connected to Susie Q in Cuba. I'm just pulling something out of the hat.
I know.
Not that you would be, but I'm not connected to Susie Q. You are. So I'm a 2nd level. I'm 1 level away from being connected to that person.
So
Or-
Christine, is
Yes.
there anything that shows like a diagram?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
Well, I'm doing a bubble chart as she's talking to try and
Oh,
figure
I've
it
got
out.
an idea. I got an idea.
We have to do bubble charts and you can visualize it better. Where's Richard? Okay.
Just a minute. What would we call it?
I'm understanding what you're saying, but what is it a way of getting paid through, or what
No,
does it all mean?
it has nothing to do with how you get paid.
What does it all mean then?
Well, the currency in social media, Patricia, is all your connections. And so whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, what have you, you'll get more access to things and more, if you will, everything will work in a higher frequency of activity instead of a low activity interaction. The more people you're connected to, the higher frequency of interaction. Well, those are where you find the people that want what you have. And that's as simple as it is.
Yeah, that's right.
And all these things are social media is a marketing platform. And that's all it is. They present it to you like it's something else, but it really is not. And when you realize that, you realize it's just a tool in and of itself. But it's so powerful because Facebook is connected to how many billion people? 2.3 billion people in the world.
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bigger than any country in the world. And then LinkedIn, how many billion people are they connected to, or are they
I
connected
think the
to?
last time I looked, it was like 6 billion.
6 billion.
Yeah,
Well, LinkedIn is probably, or not,
maybe not. That was-
Facebook's probably then like 20 billion, or it maybe, I don't know. It's,
So the threes have been around longer and you want to get attached to them and research them.
no, it's how far,
It's 738 million.
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn, 738 million as of 2021.
yeah. And then if you looked up Facebook, I think it's a couple, 3 billion, 2.3 billion or something. Patricia, if we were standing in a room together, like there's Christine and then there's you and I, and you tried to reach out and touch me and you couldn't do that. But you could reach out and touch Christine.
Mhm.
Well, and you said, Christine, I'm trying to touch Richard. And then she says, oh, hang on. And she reaches out and touches me. That's how far I am from you. There's this one connection between you and me instead of a direct one. Does that make sense?
Yep,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome.
So on
Well,
Facebook, it says Facebook has 2.8 billion active users.
Wow. No wonder he's rich.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So Patricia realized all that Zuckerberg, is it Zuckerberg that's
Right.
that all he's doing is selling data. That's it.
Right?
So all this stuff about you have to be a friend, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to tag, you have to all that. What's in it for Zuckerberg is he's got more data to sell. That's it. It's marketing.
Yeah, I've never really understood marketing, so.
Yeah. And so all marketing is you have a product, and if it's with your family, it's not about money, really. Your product is just you and the goodness you have for them, right? So that connection is what you're looking for. Well, in the business you're in, you're looking for customers, right?
Mhm.
And you know the kind of customer. I don't, but you do. And it's probably a customer that's going to sign up and exchange money for service or goods or whatever, and you get a commission from that, right? And it's that simple. That's straightforward.
Sure is.
And Christine is telling you about a tool that basically has existed for a long time, but this company has taken it and simplified it into the statements that I made so simply and so easy. And they've taken all this pressure of prospecting out because they filter out the people you want. That means the people that want what you have. And that's simple as it. That's all it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
marketing has never been my forte.
Oh, but will be your forte if you want to make it so.
Well, see, Patricia, every day you're selling somebody something.
Mhm.
You go to the grocery store and
I
you're
know.
talking to people.
Yeah.
If either you're buying or you're selling, right?
True.
And when you try to get family members or,
Oh, forget family.
well,
They don't
but
want to
see,
listen to you.
when you actually interact with them, you're in a sales transaction because you're trying to convey to them a message of some sort, even if it's just good morning. And if
Mhm.
they're all grouchy, you keep looking for a way to get a smile on their face, right? And it's that simple.
Yeah.
It's a transaction.
Let me take
And-
that a step further. So to prove the point that we are all in sales every waking minute of every day of our lives, as a mom, you have your special things that you like to make for your family, your special meals, right? And special baking and stuff. And if you want to get on your family's best side, you bake them that favorite thing. With my family, it's a chiffon cake. If I bake them a chiffon cake, they will come and cluster around me and hang out with me as long as I want, right? And
Yeah.
that's marketing,
That's
Sales
something I
and
never
marketing.
thought of it.
right?
Yeah.
And so the same with your clients or your prospects is you need to know what they're looking for and what attracts them. What's their pain? What's in their, how can you hit them in their heart and make them be attracted to you and want to hang around you?
Correct. Yes. Correct.
So you want to find out what their piece of chiffon cake is. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Now you're talking food.
Marketers like to talk about people's pain points because that's where if you have a solution to get them out of pain. So if they have a headache and you say, well, here's Tylenol or here's aspirin or whatever, and they take it and they're out of pain, if they are out of pain. But so if they're looking to improve their relationship with banking and you find out what really makes them angry about the bank they're working with, and then you offer them the solution that says, well, over here, they don't play those games. It's just
Right.
straightforward.
Right.
Then they probably will say, okay, I'll give it a try, especially if they know you're going to help them after they enroll.
Right.
Yeah.
With the heart.
Yeah.
I don't want to inflict pain, just with the heart.
Yeah. I find that people relate to that heart-centered communication better than anything.
Yeah.
So if I want to hit them in the heart, I need to find out what really makes them tick inside, right?
Yeah, build the relationship.
Yeah. And what they're looking for. And a lot of people don't take time to build those relationships online. And I have people say all the time to me, oh, I don't have time to build relationships with people on time. I just want to get leads. I just want to get leads. Well, you aren't going to get very many really good leads if you don't give them the time of day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you invite somebody to connect with you, you can say, hey, I'd love to connect with you and join networks and find ways to network. And just leave it at that. Just sign your name, like what I do. You've seen my invites to connect.
Yeah, I know. I'm using them.
Yeah, good girl. And they work. They really work. And then once they connect, and then I take a quick look at their profile, just a quick overview. And so that I can get a bit of an idea of them. I don't sit there and read everything and all their experience and all their education and go all the way down. I read their headline and the first 1 or 2 sentences of their about page.
And I look for the country as well.
Yeah, I do too.
I can only be in North America. Somebody from Australia just is no help.
I know. So when you do those searches for people through network marketing businesses, I showed you how to do that last time.
Yeah.
Then you can choose Canada, United States.
You betcha.
Yeah.
I'm glad of that now.
So now you understand what first, second, third means?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. When I've been speaking on stage at networking meetings, I've used actual volunteers from the audience to come up, and I'll have them stand up beside me. And when you do it that way, it really registers with people, because then they can understand what first, second, third, fourth, fifth level is, right?
Well, I can see that as soon as I do a bubble chart.
Good for you.
Now it makes sense.
Okay, are you ready to go over to MailChimp?
You betcha.
Okay, I'm stopping sharing that screen, going over to a different screen.
What's Jeannie doing? Hi, Jeannie, wherever you are.
She's on listen only mode today.
Okay.
She spoke with me earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna go
So
in.
Patricia, you realize you might have a 5th or 6th or whatever connection. And it may be one of your most valuable ones. You just don't know it yet.
Right.
But because there's a first connection doesn't mean it's more valuable than any of the others.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I had my MailChimp here just a minute ago.
Oh, and then I threw you out of sync.
No, it was, I don't know what I did. I flipped the page over. I have so many books with URLs in them. My password books.
That's funny. I said that to Jackie this morning, that I gotta get a bunch more books, because I've got information written all over the place in this book. I gotta get more organized.
I'll have it here in just a sec, just a sec. So have you got any other questions that have come up during this last week?
No, and it's funny, I went on one of the teams,
Mm-hmm.
and automatically, for some reason, endorse came up automatically on a list of these.
Oh, good.
Endorse. Okay, I did it.
Mm. Here
So
we
I
go.
got some thank yous.
Darn, that's not the right one. Okay, let's see. If I can. Somebody got sound on in their background. I can hear music playing.
You like it?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
Richard.
I'll leave it on.
nice.
But if it gets in the way, tell me, I'll turn it
No,
off.
it's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of
I'm
nice.
kind of humming along to it under my breath.
It's YouTube music.
Well, isn't that strange? Just when you want it, not popping up.
Bad, bad.
Oh, I'm
getting
sorry
more
about.
more responses from the US for prospects than in Canada.
Are you? Do you know something I've discovered is that there are a lot of people in poverty out there. Just a lot of people. It just breaks my heart. I discovered that, I don't know if I shared it with you guys, but 15% of seniors 50 plus in Edmonton, 1-5, that's 15% of seniors over 50 in Edmonton are homeless,
Mhm.
men and women.
And do you know that we're just on the line? Like, you could be homeless tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you could,
Just like that, you know,
Yeah.
like the hydro thing. Like one guy said he had to get a second job just to pay the hydro.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm in an apartment and I was shocked. It was over twice the amount I pay.
Well, if you live in a house,
Oh, I know it's horrendous.
yeah, it's over $250 a month, your hydro. And then your water. And
But
then,
hydro's gone up for some like 2000s.
oh my gosh,
Oh
What's
yeah,
hydro?
thousands.
yeah.
What is hydro?
Hydro is your electricity.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, you guys, I don't know what's going on wrong here. I can't seem to get into my account. It's supposed to send me an email to reset my password. Oh,
These things, this is what happens to me constantly.
I fight with my computer all the time.
Verizon keeps
reset.
locking me out of my Verizon account. They send me passwords in the mail
Yeah.
and they don't work.
Where are you anyway?
I live in Roswell, Georgia,
Do
but
you?
I'm from Colorado.
Right
I say
on.
that because that's where I think and resonate with is Colorado. Because I grew up there and it's a great place. Like you guys live in a great place, right?
No.
No?
I think we live in a great place.
Alberta, no.
I've been so fortunate to grow. I grew up in one of the best places anybody could ever hope to grow up in.
Well, I was brought up with the mountains and the ocean, right? Out in on the coast,
East or west?
west Vancouver
Uh-huh, yeah.
and Vancouver Island I lived on, and it's like landlocked here. I'm not used to it. No, I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say I hate it. No, I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, one day, maybe everything will work, all the spirits in the universe, and you'll end up there where you want to be.
In Ontario, we were there for 30 years. I didn't mind that because we sailed the lakes and that. We were on water anyway.
Hmm.
But Alberta is just landlocked.
Well, it is, I really enjoy being here in Alberta, but I was born and raised in Alberta.
Oh, well, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Once you've been on the mountains, or the ocean, then, and I had both worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the prospects in the States, he lives in Louisiana, but he was brought up in Colorado too.
Mm.
He said on the very highest point or something, I don't know. Anyway, he joined.
Well,
Doesn't help me a lot yet because I don't have my IRS number, but it's coming. I've applied for it.
Did you fill out on the IRS website for a number?
No, a lawyer here for our company, he does everything for us and then he just sends it to us.
Okay,
Sign here, self-addressed envelope he gives you, and then I just send it off. UPS,
mhm.
They said it would take, they've told us it would take, could be 4 to 6 weeks or even 3 months. So we'll see. Anyway, this is the first time we've been allowed to do it, so
Cool.
we're excited.
So the world's getting to be a smaller place rapidly.
Yeah. I'm so excited that we can. And writing the license down there is nothing. It's 3 hours or something, 2 hours, 3 hours. And it's so cheap. They got it lucky down there.
Well, you know what I ended up having to do? I ended up having to set up a new account. I
Oh
don't know.
dear.
Now I'm telling him I'm not a robot.
Yeah.
So MailChimp is, its headquarters is here in Atlanta, which is,
Huh.
Roswell's a suburb of Atlanta.
Hmm.
And it took me a long time to understand who and what they are. And so they're like constant contact.
Yeah, I see it on commercials, but I've never really understood what it does.
Okay,
Yeah,
now this is a good thing because I can show you something here.
Show away.
I'm sharing my screen. Gotta go in.
you're going to share the screen, right?
Yeah, I've got to find which screen I've got to share here.
I know that's always, Jackie and I are always like that. And I'll go, this one I think, but like you say, they're so small.
Yeah. Oops, just a minute. There we go. Got the right screen. Okay, can you see this?
I can so.
Okay, so here's the thing with MailChimp. It's really easy to sign up on MailChimp. You just go to MailChimp.com. And then you've got all these different platforms that you can sign up for. Okay. If so this, the maximum number of contacts that you can have on a free plan is 2,000 contacts. So that means you can have 2,000 emails on a free plan, according to what it says here, right?
Mhm.
So we're going to choose the free and we're going to click next. And they bill in US dollars. Well, you can change it, it looks like on there. So let's set up your account. So let's set it up with Christine Till, marketing mentress. Not enough of me to go around. No, I don't think I'll put that part there. Are we having fun yet? Website URL, marketing mentress. There's my website URL. I could import my brand if I want. And so I could click on here. And I've got, I don't want to go get a custom design. I've already got a design. There's my phone number. It's okay for MailChimp to call me about special offers and services. No, I don't think I'll check that and continue. There are my address lines. So here's the thing. Street address or post office box. I never put my street address on anything if I can possibly help it. There are some platforms like 5PC Global that I had to put my street address on there. But I just like to put my box number on there because then people can send me mail if they want. But I don't like the idea of somebody suddenly showing up at my door where I live without an appointment.
I understand that.
Yeah. And so, and you never know what that could all entail. So. We've got post box 1216.
You're right on 50th then.
I don't know why they're putting the Duke here.
No,
And that's the wrong postal code. And I don't like the way they've got Alberta. So
Oh.
here we are in Canada. So I click continue. See, it's really quite easy to do this.
yeah,
Tell us about your contacts. So this can include people who sign up to receive marketing emails from your organization, or those who solely receive transactional emails. Learn more about MailChimp contact types. So you can read about that. Do you have any contacts? And I can click yes. How many email contacts do you have? Between 500 and 2,000. Continue. So do you sell products or services online? I do services, or both. I do products and services online. How do you currently sell online? By our own website or e-commerce store, or another business's website or e-commerce store. So here's how I do it. I have a bump card. It's called the bump card. And that is my website, my business card, my texting platform, my CRM manages everything. So I don't need to have another website, so to speak, because that is my website at 5PC Global. And so I've got my URL, www.marketingmentress.com, connected to my bump card. That's what they call it, a bump card. And it's created by 5PC Global. And I
Can you
will
pause for a second?
Yeah, I'll take a breath.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
we have our own websites all done by WFG.
Yeah, your affiliate sites, right?
Yeah.
Where did, now I lost my screen.
I was gonna say you went out of it.
Okay, Christine, where did you go? Oh, I gotta check my email. Went to check my email for,
So
okay,
Patricia or Christine,
yeah, that's
want
me.
me to show her the bump card?
Yeah, I do.
See,
Wow,
You
well,
never,
isn't that fancy dancy?
you never will have to buy business cards again.
this
No,
this is simplifies all your internet stuff.
wow,
Okay, can you see this?
yes,
Okay, so this is where I'm, because my email is on one search engine and I've set up MailChimp on another search engine. So I've got email on Microsoft Edge and I've got MailChimp on Google.
oh, I see
So
how
that's why
you're
I have to
doing it.
keep switching screens. And the reason I do that is Google is the most powerful search engine on the internet, bar none.
Uh-huh.
But it has glitches.
Oh, tell me about
So you can't find it.
US or
I try
Canada
to
or
run-
what?
Yeah, if I try to run Zoom, for instance, on Google, it makes the whole picture switched around crooked. And it just doesn't look as professional and as clear as it does when you do it on Microsoft Edge.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to use Google for Zoom.
Well, I guess not,
Oh, I'll try it.
because I've been using it. I switched from using my Zoom on Google.
A lot problem with us with WSB and WFG are they all the programs run better on Google, and they'll tell you to make Google your search.
Yeah.
But-
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's why I have to keep switching.
But I like what you're doing though. That's a way of keeping things separate.
Yeah. So how do
Oh,
you
you crafty
currently
lady.
sell
you.
online? I can sell on my e-commerce store and my own website because I've got the bump card, right? So I click continue. You're ready to go. Select additional emails you want to receive from MailChimp and or companies and our companies. We'll do the e-commerce newsletter so we can stay on top of stuff.
So you have to be careful what we do
Now, why isn't this moving?
because of compliance, right?
Oh, it wants me to click them all, so I guess I better do them all. Now what happened? Okay, MailChimp, what are you up to? You're ready to go. Okay, so I'll undo these and now. Okay, so now let's be hopeful that we can get onto my Google side. I'm stopping share and I'm gonna go onto my Google side. And re-enter your email. Confirm email.
Jackie. She just can't make it on the time. I don't know why.
Now, what addresses don't match? What marketing? Gmail.com. Oh, I got, okay. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again here. We're having so much fun.
We always do on yours, Christine. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't use MailChimp anymore. I used to use it, right?
I probably won't be able to, but I would have to
And
ask.
so, oh, okay, I think I got it.
So don't worry about me.
Well, I'm having to switch to, I'm just trying so hard to help you guys that I'm switching to old systems that I used to use on the free before I got on. Oh, look at that. See?
What's that?
That's his card, his business card, his digital card.
Oh, wow.
So when you go, there's what's happening now is that we did an event for one of our colleagues that died on the weekend.
Oh,
And so this other person used Evite. Well, Google can't figure out which one to use, and it keeps going to the Evite thing.
oh no.
So it's just another problem that Google, I don't know, because I was going to show her just a couple of the things in it, but keep going.
Okay, so now we got MailChimp. So on this one here, this page here, it wants me to, let's go to products. We went to products, there's audience management, there's all different kinds of things that you can read through. We don't have time today to read through them. Oh, it's 1 minute to the hour, wow. And I've got another appointment. Oh no, I'm okay, 1 minute to 5, so I'm okay. If you guys got a few minutes.
Well, before you got to that screen, it said name or something up there.
Yeah, I had to put my name in there. And
Yeah,
Okay,
so what needs to happen is we need to read through each one of these things to decide what we want to do, right? But I just did, so they've got all these different products. I just did the name, so my name, but my business email isn't that. Oops. You have an open ticket? No. Subject. So this is if I want to get help, I can send a message in and then they'll help me. But I'm not going to send this message in to get help because they kicked me off here. That's why I'm not using it anymore.
yeah, well, don't go.
But I used a different email this time. So at least I think I did.
so
And
why did they kick you off?
because I took I made a CSV
Oh.
file with all my contacts on LinkedIn
Yeah,
and plunked them in.
okay,
Can't you do that?
Probably big time. No, you can't do it. You're the only, you can add 5 emails at a time on here that haven't been double opted in. You need to start doing it bit by bit. That's how you gradually build your list. So you get permission from people to add them to your list. And if they haven't double opted in on a lead magnet that you have, that's why I've been teaching how to do surveys, because they're great lead magnets. And you can get them, you can set up an opt-in page on your Survey Monkey that they fill in their name and their email and their phone number. And then
Wow.
you can add them to your CRM. And once they have been added into your CRM, then they get a message that to confirm their email. And that's a double opt-in.
Right.
And if you try to download a whole list of names to your MailChimp, like I tried to do, you'll get kicked off and then you get banned from it. So at least that,
Oh, I'm so happy you're not perfect.
well, you know how we get ahead and how we learn is we have to make mistakes.
Of course, you fall
Yeah.
forward though, as long as you fall forward
Yeah, as long
or
as you
fail forward or
fail
whatever the
forward. Yeah,
saying.
that's another way to say it. So I guess I'll probably be failing forward for the rest of my life because I refuse to retire.
Oh, no such thing. So
So,
I'll keep doing it too.
so we want to, this somehow we got into the help area of MailChimp. So we were on the pricing page, right? Where we
Uh-huh.
were looking at the different packages, the 0, the free. And so that's where we're on, is the sign up for free package. So you can mark it using your CRM with the free. You can have a creative assistant help you with ideas in creating your emails. And you can use the website builder and build your own website, or you can get a domain through MailChimp, or you can have forms and landing pages that you set up. So those forms and landing pages, you can use them, and then you can attach a link to your Survey Monkey survey that you've done and attach it to your landing page. So, because on your forms and landing pages, they have a form on there that asks people to leave their name and their email and their phone number, right? And then you put the link on that landing page to your Survey Monkey. I've got 2 monkey things here, MailChimp and Survey Monkey. So Survey Monkey gives you that link that you can put onto your landing page.
Wow.
And you can save that landing page so that you have a link to that landing page, and you can send that landing page out to anybody.
Nice.
It's beautiful. MailChimp is so easy to use. And because I was they called me the bulletin person for our church. And it was my job to gather all the information from all the auxiliaries and what are the kids doing and what programs are available this week and what time and where are they meeting and what room and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
And phone numbers of people to call for certain things, to get help with just certain things. So I had, and then I had the whole outline of the church meeting, the church service. So that would have to go on there. So I set up an account for the church. And so it was under the church's name, not under my name. And so I had a separate email that I used for that. And so I used MailChimp. It was great. You can make your emails, I've been talking too much. You can make your emails look so professional. And I did a really good job on it. And then I was really disappointed because I was sending this email out and nobody was able to open it. I put so much work in this email. And so they had to try and jig it somehow because they had this whole, I had to send the email list to one of the clerks, right? And they had access to the whole email list of everybody in our church. And so they had to take and attach that email list to my email or my email to that email list. And they couldn't figure out how to connect the two. Well, the reason it wasn't working is because they weren't double opted in, and MailChimp doesn't allow that, right? So we had quite a time getting it all figured out. But I had the nicest newsletter of any church I've ever seen.
Bad.
But they couldn't use it. Anyway, that's a long story. Long story short. So next week, now that I've got everything written down for my MailChimp stuff, we'll work on actually setting up a landing page, okay? So I'm going to make a note here, landing page with MailChimp next week.
So, Patricia, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, it went blank.
Yeah, you can, when you do the bump card, you have to put your bio in there.
Ah,
And so, and if you scroll through, you
Ah.
eventually end up down at the bottom of this. And every page, separate page, all of these links are separate pages in the bump card, but you can send just out where the people only see one of those pages. You might have 10 or 15 things you're doing, and they're all in the same bump card, except they're separate pages. And you can do your marketing that way. Christine's really been teaching me how to do this, work it. And so, anyway,
Just
believe
go.
you me, it will simplify your life.
Yeah.
And you're literally getting what might cost you several $1,000s for maybe $200 or $300.
yeah, but I still have to find out if this is all compliant.
Well, just go to www.marketingmentress.com. That's my bump card. And you can show it to anybody.
And here's the other thing, Patricia. If you just did the bump card yourself, separate from your company, and you can add your marketing page to whatever, the way you want to create it and define it,
Right.
separate from your company. Because the goal is to get your prospects.
Right.
And then you get them to your company replicated site or whatever you have. Because
Gotcha.
you don't, I would say you don't need the permission from your overseer.
No, I do have a girl that I'm using right now. So she's been taking all my LinkedIn and putting it into Campaign Manager for me.
Mhm.
Wow.
Because
Well,
that's,
Here's the thing, Patricia, you have to be careful with that. Because if she's taking all your LinkedIn and putting it into Campaign Manager without permission from those people, they are not double opted in and you can get into trouble.
but I've already done, I didn't know that. But anyway, I like LinkedIn because it does double up me in.
Well,
I don't use the names that haven't, sorry. I only use the names that have already welcomed me to their network and the ones I've been talking to.
okay, so you have their permission to put it in. Great, because you have to have their permission.
I don't do it the way I used to, no.
Yeah. Well, I thought that I should be able to download my whole list from LinkedIn at least one time so that I could get them double opted in. But MailChimp, Aweber, and Constant Contact, all three of them kicked me off their platform because I didn't double opt in my people.
Right. No, I like it LinkedIn. I feel safer.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up for today.
Okay, wipe out. She's gonna wipe us out, Richard. Okay.
Wipe out for today. Oh, it's been a fun day.
I've got another Zoom, but not right now. 6, I think.
Ah, awesome. Now we're gonna,
Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye.
yeah, bye, everybody.
Okay, bye.
I have to go in and stop my share here.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye, Jeannie.